Hello students, today we are going to start with lesson number 5 and that is operation on rational numbers. Okay everybody, so it is not a new lesson for you. Last year you have learned something about what are rational numbers. Okay na children, so let us see little bit of revision actually what are rational numbers. After that we are going to see exactly what is the meaning of operation on rational numbers, right everybody? So let us see exactly what it is. First of all, in my last lecture I have discussed with you that exactly what are the meaning of integers. So I told you exactly integers. Integers means what I told you? I told you plus 1, after then minus 3, plus 4, minus 11, and like this all mixed numbers, or you can say minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and here plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. These all are integers that we have seen last year. How these integers are related with rational numbers, that we are going to see today. So just see exactly what it is. Rational numbers means what? So see everybody, normally rational numbers are written in the form of P upon Q. How? See here. This is P and this is Q. And this P upon Q is called as rational number. It is called as what? A rational number. Now exactly rational number means what? Instead of this P, you can take any integer. You can take any integer, and instead of Q, you can take any integer. Simply, rational numbers means a fraction. Rational numbers means a fraction. Only one thing you have to remember. In place of P, you can take any number. You can take 1. Okay. And in denominator, you can take any number like 2. Another number 5, 3. Another number minus 3, 2. Okay everybody. Or you can take one more plus 7, 1. Only one rule is there, that in place of this Q, you cannot take 0. If you will take 0 here, then it will not be called as rational number. See, 1 upon 2 is a rational number, 5 upon 3 is a rational number, minus 3 upon 2 is a rational number, 7 upon 1 is a rational number. But here I tell you, here, okay, 5 upon 0, is it a rational number? No, it is not a rational number. Why? What is the reason? Because 0 never comes in the denominator of rational number. That is why whenever you are writing rational numbers, you can write any number in the denominator except 0. Please don't write 0. Then it will not be a rational number. Okay everybody? So simply, what does rational number means? What is the meaning of rational number? Rational numbers means the number which is in the form of fraction, in which in the numerator you can put any number, any integer, that can be positive, that can be negative, and in the denominator you can put any number that can be positive and that can be negative. Only in denominator you cannot put 0. Except 0, anything can be put. Like see here, 1 upon 2, 5 upon 3, minus 3 upon 2, plus 7 upon 1. I will say that 2 upon minus 7. These all are rational numbers. Nowhere here in the denominator you will find 0. Okay. See, here I tried to write down minus 7 upon 0. Is it a rational number? No, it is not a rational number. It is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because what is there? 0. That is why 0 will not come. Hope so. You must have just understood what you have learned last year. What is rational number? Simply, if I want to explain you in one word what is rational number in one word. So rational number means the number in the form of fraction. The number in the form of fraction, or simply your fractions are called as rational numbers. Only what should not be there in the denominator? In the denominator 0 must not be there. Okay. So that was like recap what is rational number. Now today we are going to discuss operations on rational number. So see children, exactly what is the meaning of operations? So this is one question first. What does the word operations mean? Here the word operations, see, OPERATIONS. This operations means what? So here meaning of operation. Meaning of operations in maths means what? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. These are 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 operations in mathematics: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. These all 4 are called as operations. Right everybody? So in this lesson we are going to study first that operations on rational number, how to add two rational numbers, how to subtract two rational numbers, how to multiply and how to divide two rational numbers. So let us see. Let us start with the first one, and that is addition. That is what? I'll write down addition. Let us see addition. What it means. Right everybody? Addition means what? My first question it is, let us take two rational numbers and let us add them. So my first question, 5 upon 7 plus 2 upon 3. 5 upon 7 plus 2 upon 3. As you can see children, this 5 upon 7 is one rational number and this 2 upon 3 is another rational number. Let us add them. Our first operation is addition of rational number. Now how will you add? Very simple. See here, write down is equal to, make a big line of upon. After making little bit downside, I will make it. Do cross multiplication. Do what? Cross multiplication means what? Can you see this 5? Write this 5 written. After then multiply. Can you see this 3? Write 3 written. What I did? 5 multiplied by 3 plus 7 multiplied by 2. 7 multiplied by 2. See everybody what I did? I multiplied one numerator, another denominator. First denominator, second numerator. This way I have multiplied. And in between what I have done? Plus. So 5 into 3 plus 7 into 2. 7 multiplied by 2. That comes in numerator. Now in denominator, see these two denominators. 7 and 3 are the two denominators. So here I will write down 7 multiplied by 3. Okay everybody, what I have done? See, 5 multiplied by 3 here plus 7 multiplied by 2 whole upon 7 multiplied by 3. 7 multiplied by 3 is equal to 5 3s are 15. 5 3s are 15 plus 7 2s are 14 upon 7 3s are 21. What you got? See, 5 3s are 15, 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21. Remaining sum I am carrying here is equal to. Now add the numerators. 15 plus 14. What must be the answer? 29. Okay. So 29 upon. What is your answer? 21. And this is your final answer. Not everybody? Understood what I did? First I multiplied these two. 5 3s are here, 7 2s are here and 7 3s are here. Means first I multiplied this, then I multiplied this in the numerator in between addition and these two here, right? After then 5 3s are 15 plus 7 2s are 14 whole upon 7 3s are 21. It came here. Now 15 plus 14, 5 plus 4, 9. 1 plus 1, 2 and 21 came here, and this is your final answer. Right everybody? So I showed you how to add two fractions. One more example of addition I am showing you. Get ready everybody. Second one, and the second one is, it is not difficult at all, but little bit you have to remember what you have learned earlier. My next one is 1 2 upon 3 plus 2 4 upon 5. Now many of you must be confused that what sir has written here. This is fraction. What is this one? This is fraction 4 upon 5, but what is this 4? So remember everybody, this 1 and 2 upon 3, this is called as mixed number. It is not a fraction. 1 and 2 upon 3 is a mixed number. 2 and 4 upon 5 is a mixed number. Now what we have to do? Convert these mixed numbers into fractions first. How? Let us see. Make a line of upon, plus and upon. What I did? Upon, plus, upon. What is the denominator here? 3. Copy this 3 here. What is denominator here? 5. Copy here. Okay, copy it. 3, 5. Now see, very easy. Multiply denominator and middle number. Multiply denominator and middle number. 3 ones are 3. 3 ones are 3. In that 3, add the numerator. 2 means 5. 3 ones are 3. 3 plus 2, 5. How this 5 came? 3 ones are 3 plus 2, 5. Here now, 5 twos are 10. 5 twos are 10. 10 plus 4, 14. See, 5 twos are 10 and 10 plus 4, 14. Now this is fraction. These two are fractions. These were mixed numbers, but these two are fractions. What will you do ahead? Remember the first sum which I showed you a while ago. And what was that? That was make a line of upon here. Okay. First, multiply the denominators here. 3 multiplied by 5. See, 3 multiplied by 5. 3 and 5 multiplied. Multiply these two cross. 5 and 5. So, 5 multiplied by 5 plus like this. 14 and 3. So, 3 into 14. Right everybody, what I did? 5 and 5 multiply here. 3 and 14 multiply here. In between addition is there, so addition, and 3 and 5 here. Now let us see what answer comes. Is equal to 5 5s are 25 plus 14 3s are, that is 2, 3 4s are 12 and 1, that is what? 42. 14 3s are 42 upon, what is this? 3 5s are, that is 15. Now let us see what is your answer. You have multiplied these two, got here, plus, and multiply these two, you got here, and 3 5s are 15 here. Now 5 and 2 will be 7, 4 and 2 will be 6 upon 15. What I did here, I added these two, I got 67 and this 15 here. So this is your final answer. Second sum is different as compared to first. In first, simply you had to add the fractions. Here you had to convert these mixed numbers into fraction. Okay, after converting it into fraction, then cross multiplication and this here, and then finally add, and you got the answer. Hope so. The first operation on rational numbers you must have understood, that was addition of fraction. Let us go on to subtraction of fraction. Get ready everybody. Subtraction of fraction, what it is? Very easy. It is not difficult at all. Just what we did in addition, the same thing, only the signs must be different. Now we are going to see subtraction. What we are going to see? We are going to see what is subtraction of rational number. My first sum, 7 upon 11 minus 3 upon 7, or 7 upon 11 minus 3 upon 7. See, two fractions are there. Now what I will do? I will write here is equal to a big line of upon, like last time. 11 and 7. 11 multiplied by, two denominators are multiplied. Cross multiplication, 7 and 7. 7 and 7. See, multiplied. Here 11 and 3. 11 into 3. What I did? 7 and 7 here. 11 and 3 here. In between which sign will come? Which sign is here? Minus. So minus will come. Came minus? Okay. Is equal to 7 7s are 49 minus 11 3s are 33 and whole upon 11 7s are 77. What is your final answer then? Is equal to 49 minus 33. So 9 minus 3 must be 6 and 4 minus 3 must be 1, and that is how much? 16 upon 77. This is your final answer. Got everybody? Same method which you saw in the first one, addition, only here what is different? Minus, 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 and answer is there. Right everybody? Let us move on to see the next one in subtraction. Get ready. So one more I am showing you what is the meaning of operations in the form of subtraction. My sum is 1, 2 upon 3 minus 3 and 5 upon 6. Yes, these two are mixed numbers. Convert them into fractions. How? Write upon, minus upon. Copy 3, copy 6. 3, 6. 3 ones are 3 plus 2, 5. 6 threes are 18 plus 5, 23. See, fractions are there. Okay, is equal to a big line of upon, 3 into 6 here, 3 into 6, cross 5 into 6, 5 into 6, 3 into 23, 3 into 23, and here what will come? Minus. See, this 2 here, this 2 here, and 3 and 6 here. Now here let us see what answer must come. So a line of upon, 6 threes or 3 sixes must be 18, 5 sixes or 6 fives must be 30. And now if I am telling you that, for example, 23 threes are, so it will be 3 threes are 9 and 3 twos are 6. Okay now everybody, and between what is there? Minus. 5 6 are 30, and 3 into 23, it will be 69, which is here, is equal to 18 will be 18, and 30 minus 69, that will be minus 39, because here nothing is there, means what is there? Plus, opposite signs, subtract them. 30 minus 69, 39, and bigger number sign, minus. You got your answer. Right everybody? This was how we can do subtraction of rational numbers. Now let us come to the third one. Let us see what it is. That is very easy. Again I will show you the next one, and that is like multiplication. That is what? Multiplication. So I will write here multiplication. And in multiplication we are going to see two numbers, that is 3 upon 11 multiplied by 2 upon 5. 3 upon 11 multiplied by the question is 2 upon 5. It is not difficult at all. Don't do cross multiplication here. Here we are not supposed to do cross multiplication, because here what is there? Multiplication. So don't do cross multiplication. Is equal to, so I was telling you that here we are doing multiplication. In multiplication, remember, don't do cross multiplication. Cross multiplication is done only in addition and subtraction. Here it is multiplication. So simply see 11 and 5, copy here 11 into 5. Both denominators copy here, and both numerators 3 into 2. What is the difference here? Simply 3 multiplied by 2. Here don't do cross multiplication. Okay, is equal to 3 2s are 6 and 11 5s are 55. This is your final answer. What you did here? 2 denominators multiplied, 2 numerators multiplied, 3 2s are 6, 11 5s are 55. Here no need of doing cross multiplication, because it is not addition or subtraction. Cross multiplication is to be done only when we are doing addition or subtraction of fractions. While doing multiplication of fractions, simply 2 numerators are multiplied and 2 denominators are multiplied. This is first sum. Let us see the second here, and your second sum is minus 8 upon 9 minus 8 upon 9 is multiplied by 3 upon 4 is equal to. Now see everybody. So when we are doing this, here minus is not here. I will say it is in the numerator. Simply make a line here. 9 and 4, 9 and 4. Right everybody? And here minus 8 into 3 is equal to 9 4s are 36. See, 9 4s are 36 and 8 3s are 24. But negative into here nothing means what is there? Positive is there. So negative into positive means what? Negative. So your answer is negative 24 upon positive 36. This is your final answer. This answer can be reduced. This answer is right. This answer is correct. But we can reduce it. How? I will show you. See. Minus 20 minus 24 upon 36. The same number I am carrying here. How to reduce it? How to reduce? These two come in the table of 12. 12 2s are 24. 12 3s are 36. So my answer is minus 2 upon 3. See, new answer. So this is also right. This is also right answer and this is also right answer. But this is little bit big answer. And this answer is compressed form, reduced form of this fraction. Both answers are right. But what is important here? Two fractions when they are to be multiplied or rational numbers to be multiplied, copy the denominator as it is, copy the numerator as it is, multiply them and your answer is ready. Okay everybody? Now the next one is division of rational numbers. What is division of rational numbers? It is very different from multiplication. Let us see what is the meaning of division of rational numbers. So here what I am doing for division of rational numbers, very easy it is. My first sum is 40 upon 12 divided by 10 upon 4. 40 upon 12 is divided by 10 upon, here it is 4. What to do? First copy the fraction number 1. I will copy it as it is. 40 upon 12. What I did? First fraction as it is. Now there is no such method in mathematics by which directly two fractions can be divided or two rational numbers can be divided. We have to convert it into multiplication. How? First copy as it is. Division is there. What is the opposite of division? Multiplication. See, instead of division I wrote multiplication. Okay. After writing multiplication, 10 upon 4, do reciprocal of it. Ulta karna hai iska. How reciprocal? 10 upon 4 will become 4 upon 10. See, 40 upon 12 as it is. Division became multiplication and 10 upon 4 became 4 upon 10. Now is equal to a big line of upon 12 into 10 and this 2. 40 into 4. Then I will show it here. Is equal to 12 tens are 120 and 44s are 160. This is your answer. But you can reduce it. How? I will show you here. See, is equal to 160 upon 120. This answer is also right. But your another answer which will be small. How? This 0 and this 0 gone. Do these two numbers 16 and 12 come in the same table? Yes, they come. Which table? Do they come in 4? Yes. How? 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16. So your answer must be 4 upon 3. See, these two answers. This is also right, this is also right, but this is big and this is reduced form. What I did for division? First fraction as it is. Division became multiplication and 10 upon 4 became like this, 4 upon 10, which is called as reciprocal. Okay, then after then what you did? 12 10 here, 44 here, 44s are 160, 12 10s are 120. This is right answer. If you want to reduce it, copy it here. 0 0 gone. 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16. So 4 upon 3 is your answer. Hope so. Division method you must have understood. One more sum of division we are going to solve here. Get ready. It is very easy sum. You have to just keenly observe it. What I am doing. and that way you can solve it in your notebook as well. And that is little bit big sum. What it is, see, my sum is 2 upon 3. 2 upon 3 is divided by, here it is minus 4. Start. Now what you are doing, as per the rule you will say 2 upon 3 division will become multiplication. Now you all are confused that here only minus 4 is there. How to do reciprocal of it? We don't know. Always remember, when one number is in the form of fraction and if another number is not in the form of fraction, simply pull a line of upon and write 1. Again I am telling you, while solving this, if 1 is in the form of fraction, okay, and if 1 is like integer, no fraction, then simply do line of upon or make line of upon and 1. Now see, minus 4 upon 1, then 2 upon 3 here, division became multiplication, and minus 4 upon 1 reciprocal means 1 will come here and this 4 will come here, everybody, and then what will happen here? Now remember, here 2 ways are there when here minus 4 is there. Okay, normally some children they take minus 4 here and then they do it. So you can keep this here also and you can keep this here also. But you have to remember that minus never comes in denominator. Mostly it never comes, but we are showing it. So here minus 4. Okay, now is equal to a big line of upon. Now 3 into minus 4. 3 into minus 4 and 2 into 1. It will be 2 ones are 2 upon 3 fours are 12. But how this 12 is? Minus 12. Why this minus came, you know? Here no sign is there means which sign is there? Plus. Positive into negative, negative. This is your answer. But you can reduce it. How will you reduce it? You can reduce it. It is equal to 2 upon 12 and here it is 2 ones are 2 6 are. Right everybody? So your answer is 1 upon minus 6. This is your final answer. But this minus 6 normally we never show the denominator by negative sign. It is normally shown here. So your sign and your answer is this. Okay everybody? This is also correct and this is also correct. Hope so you must have understood this. How to add, how to subtract, how to multiply and how to divide. Now last segment of today, one more thing which I want to show you is multiplicative inverse. What is the meaning of multiplicative inverse, that you have to remember. And let us see what is multiplicative inverse. The term is multiplicative. Okay na everybody? Multiplicative inverse. I-N-V-E-R-S-E. What is the meaning of multiplicative inverse? See, whenever dash multiplied by dash, the answer is 1. Then it is called as multiplicative inverse. You are having two fractions. This is fraction number 1, this is fraction number 2, and if you multiply two fractions and you get answer 1, then it is called as multiplicative inverse. How? My first question. I am having question number 1, that is 2 upon 5. To this rational number or to this fraction 2 upon 5, what will you multiply here to get 1? What will you do? Only one answer is there. Simply copy down the same fraction here, but it's inverse. It inverse means what? It's reciprocal. Inverse and reciprocal both have same meaning. Okay everybody? Inverse and reciprocal both have same meaning. So 2 upon 5 multiplied by uska ulta means inverse, 5 upon 2. See, 2 upon 5 multiplied by it's 5 upon 2. 2 2 gone, 5 5 gone. What is the answer? 1. So 2 upon 5 and 5 upon 2, 2 upon 5 and 5 upon 2 are called as multiplicative inverse. Go, okay everybody? My second question. See, minus 3 upon 8 multiplied by dash will be 1. What will be your answer here? Here your answer is, here I am putting it, Okay everybody, let us see. If I am doing like this, see here also upon inverse of it, 3 will come here and this 8 will come here. Right everybody? What came here? 3 came here, 8 came here. Okay everybody? And we want what? We want 1. We want 1. So now what I will do everybody? If this minus 3 is there, okay, here I will consider minus 3. If you want, like this also I can do. So see, this 3 gone, this 3 gone, minus minus, it went, this gone and this gone. Now our answer is what? Here this is minus, means 3 ones are 3 ones are, 8 ones are 8 ones are. So this is what? Negative 1 into 1 will be negative 1 upon 1 into negative 1 will be negative 1, and negative gets cancelled. The answer is 1. So what is the multiplicative inverse? That is minus 3 upon 8. Its multiplicative inverse is 8 upon minus 3. 8 upon minus 3. If you want, you can keep like this also. See, I am rubbing it. If you want, you can do like this also. Minus 3 upon 8 multiplied by how can you do? 8 here, 3 here. Okay everybody, and then if you want, if you are keeping this 8 here also, sorry, this minus, if you are keeping it here, then also what will happen? This 3 and this 3 gone. But here problem is what? This 3 is what? This 3 it is minus and this 3 here it is plus. We cannot cut them. We cannot cut them. And if I am doing here this gone and this gone, you will say, sir, here it is minus and here it is plus. They cannot cut because plus 8 is different, minus 8 is different, right everybody? So what you will have to do finally for cutting this is minus 3, so here minus 3, and this is plus 8, so here also plus 8. Minus 3 gone, plus 8 gone, and answer is 1. Right everybody? One more sum of here I will show you. Multiplicative inverse, one more sum. I am telling you 7 multiplied by, you will say, sir, how is it possible 7 multiplied by something must be 1? Wrong. So no, it is not wrong. Do one thing, 7 is there and here something you want. Then what will you do? Here 7 means 7 upon 1. When any number is written and under it nothing is there, means exact what is there? 1 is there. 7 upon 1 multiplied by this 1 carry here and 7 here. So what will happen? Ones are and gone, answer is 1. Got everybody? Always remember, when you write 12, it is not 12, it is 12 upon 1. If you write 1000, it is not 1000, it is 1000 upon 1. But normally in maths, we are not showing upon 1, we are just showing like this. Right everybody? So this is your answer. And my last question for the day, it is here. Minus 7 and 1 upon 3 multiplied by is equal to 1. What is the multiplicative inverse of minus 7 upon 3 here? Now you will get confused. Don't get confused. Convert this mixed number into fraction. How? Minus will be minus only. Okay na everybody? 3 sevens are 21. 21 and 1, 22 upon 3. See, 3 sevens are 21. 21 plus 1, 22 upon 3. So now this became this multiplied by, now see, is equal to 1. Now very easy. This minus 22 take here and this 3 take here. Now see, gone and gone. 1. So what is your answer? Your answer is 3 and minus 22. So what is the multiplicative inverse of minus 7 and 1 upon 3? That is 3 upon minus 22. Okay everybody? So hope so that you must have understood exactly what is the meaning of operation on rational numbers. Operation on rational numbers means addition of rational numbers, subtraction of rational numbers, multiplication of rational numbers and division of rational numbers. And next one I taught you today, it was that how to find out multiplicative inverse of rational number. Means what? when you multiply two numbers, then answer must come 1. Okay, so only this was which I wanted to tell you today. It was from your lesson number 5, operations on rational numbers. Only half part of the lesson I have taught you. Now remaining half I am going to teach you in the next lesson. Okay, it is a big lesson, so the remaining half I am going to teach you in the next lecture. Till then, what you have to do, today I am going to send you one pic on your group. That will be one exercise or one practice set. That practice set you have to solve in your notebook. First, what you have to do, take a new page. On that new page, write down the date, write down the name of lesson number 5, operations on rational numbers, and after writing that, start with practice set. Okay, when you will start, only solve that practice set. Remaining, when I will teach you, then we will start with the remaining part of the lesson. Hope so you must have understood this lesson, and thank you very much for joining me on YouTube. Hope so you have understood, and please go through the video again and again so that you will be able to understand these terms. Thank you very much. Have a good day.